Right, God, this feels weird. Hey guys, Thogden here, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're doing our Premier League predictions.
I can't believe we're back. I'm so excited.
The Premier League's back, and I say this a lot, but I am absolutely buzzing for it.
I can't wait for the live streams either, Theo. That's going to be fun, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to be doing live streams for every single game. We're upgrading. We're going to try and find a way of doing live scores and just getting really good content out for you guys. All I can say is get notifications on because the content coming to your screens is going to be insane. There's one thing I want to plug. I don't really like plugging stuff, but I really want to win it this year, and that's the Football Content Awards. We've got 3 days left to vote. We need every single TDL member to spam the vote. If you haven't voted yet, what the hell are you doing? And if you've already voted, vote again. First link in the description, and what is the like target?
Oh, the like target today. Well, people love these predictions videos.
Yeah.
5,000.
Right.
And how many points are we on from the previous game weeks?
Guests 175, Thogden 182, and Thogdad 224.
9 game weeks left.
Right.
Let's double all the points we get from it to make it interesting.
I tell you, we'll do a poll on that.
Yeah.
And
Let me know.
If people agree, I'll agree.
It's up there. It's right next to Big Thogdad's head.
The first game is Aston Villa against Sheffield United. Ooh. 19th against 7th.
Yeah.
And this is fascinating because both teams have got something to play for.
Villa are in a relegation scrap. It's very tough for them right now. They're going to really want 3 points. You know, they've on a massive losing streak. Their last 4 games in the Premier League, they've lost.
Yeah.
So they'll really want to change that. I mean, the break came at the right time for them. But then you've got the Blades who are pushing for Europe.
Yes.
So this is going to be a high quality, good game, I think.
It could be a cracker. Now, Villa win, they go 16th.
Wow.
So out of the relegation zone.
Yeah.
And if Sheffield United win, they go ahead of Manchester United.
Yeah, it's mental.
Now, could you believe I could say that at the start of the season?
My score prediction for it, I'm going to get straight into it and say it's going to be a draw. Villa 1, Sheffield United 1. I think they'll both really be up for it, but at the end, it'll be a point each. What are you saying?
If it wasn't lockdown, I'd shake your hand.
Ooh.
1-1.
There we go, we agree on the first one, but does the special guest agree? Because we've got Daniel, an Everton fan in, also a Twitch stream, I'll leave it in the description. What does he say?
Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm an Everton fan and I stream on Twitch. My username on Twitch is Daniel Type. I think Villa will come out on top on this with the 2-1 home advantage. Obviously, I think they're going to want it with the relegation fight. And I think Grealish is going to have the game of his life.
And the next game is the biggest tie of the game week.
Yeah.
It is, of course, Manchester City against Arsenal. Second
This
against 9th. It's hard to call this, isn't it?
Arsenal just lost to Brentford in a friendly, but then again it was a friendly and they changed their whole team at half-time, so what does that really count? You know what, I think City will actually be very good without fans because they play full throttle attacking football, and we've seen Bayern Munich tanking it without fans. I think it's going to be a similar story in the Premier League. I think they're going to get all 3 points here against Arsenal. I'm going for 3-1.
Well, I think it could be hard for City to raise their game because they're 25 points behind Liverpool. They know they're going to be second place.
But they've got no pressure on them. They can go
Yeah.
all out on teams. Arsenal actually have to get an expectation of trying to get Europe, and they're not there right now.
Well, I look at that Arsenal team and I look at Lacazette and Aubameyang and Pepe and Ozil behind closed doors could be a revelation. Maybe, just maybe, they'll pull off a surprise.
Dad, you just said Lacazette. Did you see how he played against Brentford in the friendly? He does not look match fit.
I'm going for Man City 2, Arsenal 1.
I want Man City to absolutely hammer Arsenal here. So I think Man City will win this game. I don't even think it will be close. I think it will be a 3-0.
Now, the next game is Norwich against Southampton, 20th against 14th.
Okay.
Now, I think this is interesting.
Really?
Because Southampton, they should be safe, shouldn't they? 7 points clear of the relegation zone.
I think they might be a bit off it. Whilst Norwich, they're 20th, absolutely no pressure on them. All the bookies reckon they're going down. If they get a win here, though, they're kind of back in the stretch.
They are. Now, they need to win 2 games to catch up with that relegation pack.
Yeah.
And Southampton have lost 4 of the last 5.
They have.
They absolutely need to win this one to Norwich.
And do you want to hear a fact? 3 of their last 5 games for Norwich have ended 1-0. And I'm predicting another 1-0 to Norwich.
Wow. Well, I can't believe you think Norwich are going to win.
You've got to go for it.
But I agree with you.
No way!
Norwich are going to win 2-1.
Wow, we agree!
Yes.
That's insane, guys.
Yes.
Let me know what you think in the comments. What does Daniel think? Does he agree? Make it 3 in a row?
I think this could be a close one. I think we could see the first draw. I think it will be a 1-1 draw. I think Danny Ings will bag, of course, for Southampton.
Now, the next game is the big one, 8th against 5th, Spurs against Man United. And there's only one man we're going to be talking about, Jose Mourinho.
Really? I think there's quite a few men you could be talking about. Loads of players on United and Spurs side returning. You've got Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, and Sissoko all back from injury.
Yeah.
And in United's team, Pogba's back, Rashford's back. We're going to see the Pogba-Bruno link up for the first time ever.
Yeah.
This has been a game that's been so gassed up. It's been all over my Twitter feed for the last few weeks. There's so much build-up. whatever happens in this game, it's going to be madness. I think there's going to be goals. What do you think?
It is. Now, I've predicted that Man United will stage a very good end to the season.
Yes,
I've got a feeling something's happening there.
I agree.
Tottenham, like you say, never bet against Harry Kane. But I think about this as almost like the start of the season. And as I've said before, Kane sometimes starts slowly.
Man United had a friendly against West Brom and they did lose. However, Rashford looked very good.
Yes.
And I think he's going to get a goal in this game. 2-2 I'm going for. Point each, and just a good game of football. We'll definitely be tuning in for it.
Very good shout, and I'm sort of agreeing with you. I'm going Spurs 1, Man United 1.
Daniel, what do you reckon?
I do see Man United coming out on top. I think they're going to win 2-1 away from home here, with Bruno Fernandes scoring the winner.
And the next game is 17th against 3rd, Watford against Leicester. Now, which Watford is going to show up there?
Good point, Dad. Will it be the one against Liverpool? Would it be the other one for the last 5 games?
Yes,
I was at the one against Liverpool. If they play like that, they could beat anyone. Telling you right now. Troy Deeney, Ismail Assar, when they're on form, they're very good. And I'm going to say this now. This game is not a write-off.
Yes.
Leicester don't really have much to play for.
Yeah.
8 points ahead of 5th, which is UCL, Champions League, and that's all they're really going to get. They're not going to go for the title, for God's sake. Then you got Watford, and they're in a massive relegation scrap. They need points. It would not shock me if Watford come away with at least a point, or even 3 points. But I'm not going to predict it, simply due to the lack of quality, the difference in quality of the two teams, and players like Vardy, when they're on fire, no one could stop them. And I think he will get a goal in this game, and I'm going to predict Leicester 2, Watford 0.
No, that's a very good shout. Now, Leicester are very good against the bottom half teams. And like you have said, Jamie Vardy is going for that golden boot. He's got 19 goals.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I agree with you totally. Watford 0, Leicester 2.
I think Harvey Barnes will get the other. See what happens.
I think all the players will be up for it, and I think Leicester will win this one comfortably 3-1.
Next, we've got Brighton against Arsenal, 15th against 9th. Now, Brighton are nowhere near safe, are they, Theo?
No, they're not. This will go down to wire with Brighton. I think they're very good against these top teams when they have the Brighton fans kicking them on at the Amex ground. Will they do it without fans? I'm not too sure. I mean, Arsenal, we've already predicted them today.
Yes.
This will be their second fixture back. Their players will be more match fit. They would have just been tested against one of the best teams in the world, Man City, away. And their players will be more ready for football. I'm going to go with a 1-0 Arsenal because Brighton are very hard to break down. I just think the difference will be the match fitness.
Brighton have shown all season that they are a hard team to beat. They've drawn 11. They're a very well-drilled, very well-organised team.
Yeah.
But I look at the team sheets and I think Arsenal. I'm going Brighton 1, Arsenal 2.
I think Arsenal will win this one comfortably 3-1 away from home.
Now we've got 16th against 6th, West Ham United against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
West Ham in a relegation scrap, and you know, for their fans, they don't want to be in that situation where the Olympic Stadium could be playing in the Championship next year. You know, they bring so many fans to their ground, and like they're meant to be upgrading, but they're in a position in the table which is not an upgrade. And then you got Wolves. High flying, doing well in Europe, still in Europa League when they play that out.
Yeah.
In the 6th place currently. They want to get into that 5th place mix because that is Champions League football. I'm going to go for Wolverhampton Wanderers win simply because their team is so good, it gels together well. And if they play their football that they've been playing this year, this will be a walkover. I'm going 2-1 Wolves.
And I agree with you. I can't see West Ham winning this one. They've only won 7 all season. I'm going West Ham 0, Wolves 1.
Interesting. For me, Adama, Traore and Jimenez to score. But Daniel, who are you going for?
West Ham Wolves, I think this will be a great game. However, I do see Wolves just taking this one with ease, to be honest. I think Wolves will win this one 3-0.
Here's an interesting one. Bournemouth in 18th against Crystal Palace in 11th. Bournemouth relegation form, isn't it? 8 points from the last 12 games.
Yeah, and lots of pundits predicting they'll go down because without fans in a small ground, they're going to get absolutely ripped apart by teams higher up in the table. And I disagree.
Wow.
I disagree. I think Bournemouth are going to win. I know it's against all the pundits. No one agrees with me. Let me know in the comments if you back me, because not many people do. But I'm going to predict Bournemouth to win 1-0.
Wow, that's a big call because Crystal Palace have won the last 3. Now, I know there's been a 3-month break. But Crystal Palace are a hard team to beat. I'm sitting on the fence here and going Bournemouth 1, Crystal Palace 1.
You don't agree.
No.
But Daniel, do you?
You've got IU on crazy form, and obviously we all know what Zaha can do. So I actually put money on Crystal Palace winning this one. I say they're going to win it 2-0 away from home.
The next one I think will be a really good one. Newcastle against Sheffield United, 13th against 7th. Now, Newcastle, it's all about next season, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Whereas Sheffield United have got something to play for.
Newcastle, they're mid-table, but the takeover news is positive, so we should give the players a boost. The Saudi Arabians will be watching every match now, and they'll be looking, well, I want to keep him, I don't want to keep him. So the Newcastle players will want to impress.
Yes.
Because they'll want to stay and get that contract, get that money. The Saudis love a bit of a big contract. There might be some big play. You know what I mean?
So you're thinking a Joe Linton hat-trick there?
Dad, what you got to remember is Sheffield United will be more match fit. We've already predicted one of the games. They would have already played a game by this time.
True.
So their players will be more ready and match fit for the game. Therefore, I think Newcastle will be a little bit disadvantaged. The away team loves to win, as we've seen from Bundesliga. So I'm going Newcastle 1, Sheffield United 2.
Interesting. Now, I don't see goals here.
Really?
And if this is 0-0, it will not surprise me in the least. But I'm going Newcastle 1, Sheffield United 1.
I have faith in Newcastle winning this. 3-1's my prediction.
And the next game is struggling Aston Villa against high-flying Chelsea, 19th against 4th.
The interesting thing about Chelsea is moving on to next season, really.
Yes.
Frank Lampard's come in and not spent any money yet. Timo Werner, bang, basically confirmed. Ziyech for next season, bang. Amazing at Ajax in the Champions League. Them two are basically done. And then you've got other rumours like Kai Havertz, who are highly linked. That is 3 players to completely change the attacking mindset of Chelsea Football Club, and they could potentially go for the Premier League next year. I'm going to go Chelsea 2-0, Tammy Abraham, and here's an interesting one, Loftus-Cheek, if he starts to get a goal too.
Interesting, and I'm going with Chelsea as well. Villa 1, Chelsea 2.
Quality will shine through, but Daniel, do you agree?
I do think Chelsea will go ahead and win this one. They've obviously got Loftus-Cheek back, and Billy Gilmour, of course, both bagging a brace in their 7-1 win against QPR. I think this could be a very, very entertaining game. But I do see Chelsea winning this one comfortably 2-0 away from home.
Now we're talking about two teams where there's 45 points between them.
No way.
It is, of course, Everton against Liverpool. And what a shame when a Merseyside derby is happening behind closed doors.
I was going to say, Rona came at the wrong time. We all want to see Merseyside derby with fans. The Goodison Park is going to be so affected with no fans. I would have probably potentially backed Everton if there were fans in the grounds, but now... no way. I think if Liverpool start to get momentum and start playing their football, there's nothing that's going to stop them.
Yes.
I think Liverpool are going to play some lovely football. I think goals will come from Mane and Salah. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. But don't write anything off. Carlo Ancelotti might cause a madness. Who knows?
Absolutely. Liverpool are world champions, European champions, but they need to wrap up the Premier League title, and they will within probably 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I just think they're too good for Everton.
Yeah.
And you've got players like Mane and Salah who really want that golden boot.
Yeah, of course.
It's a team effort, but it's nice, that golden boot. I'm going Everton 1, Liverpool 3.
Ooh. Obviously, Everton are going to win this one 19-0. I don't know why there's such a debate about this. Obviously, Everton are going to win. To be honest, I see this game finishing 2-2. I think it will be a high-scoring game.
And finally, a Lancashire derby, 2nd against 10th, Man City against Burnley.
Oof, the accent, Dad.
Oh, it's lovely. I love the Lancashire accent.
Yeah.
I used to have one. Well, let me say something. Burnley are pushing for Europe. Let that sink in. They are. That is a fact. But I think Man City away is too much. City 2, Burnley 0.
For me, I don't think Burnley are going to get near Europe. Dog's just... he's probably a Burnley fan on the inside.
No, I tell you the thing about Burnley. The last 7 games, they're unbeaten. And I think they've only conceded 3 goals.
Listen, I'll tell you something, Dad.
They are on really good form.
They are, with fans. They're mid-table, so they don't really have much to play for. I think City are going to walk them through here at the Etihad. I'm going to go for 4-0.
Whoa, no chance.
I think a brace for Aguero. I think KDB will get 1 goal and 2 assists. And a sneaky goal from Leroy Sané if he plays, who's returning for City.
Now I can't wait to see that. Daniel, what do you think, mate?
The last fixture we have is Man City Burnley, and this is, of course, going to be an easy win for Pep Guardiola's team. I'm predicting a 5-1 victory for Man City.
Lads, let us know, what do you think? I want to see if some of you guys could get it all right. Might have to give away something if someone gets it spot on, right?
Absolutely, and change your fantasy football teams.
That is interesting. There's a video on your channel now where you can see what his changes he's made. Go follow Daniel's Twitch. Go vote for me on the Football Content Awards. I'm not going to say this anymore. We're 3 days away. If you don't vote for me and we don't end up winning, I'm coming for any TDL member who forgets. Spam it. You can vote several times from your dog. What's your like target again?
5,000.
It's so great to have Premier League predictions back. See you all later, guys. The Prem's back. I am absolutely buzzing for it, and so are you.
See ya.
See you later.